Welcome everyone. Today is an exciting day for me and for the Enchantresses. We're going to graduate the first class of the Enchantress program of the Red Tent Goddess Academy. And we have some beautiful human beings, beautiful souls that are graduating today. And I can't wait for you to meet them and for you to know what we have been up to for the last 13 months, working very hard. And so I'm waiting for one more Enchantress to pop up, and then we're going to begin. What I do want to tell you about is we have something special for you today. I told some of you already, so the cat's out of the bag. We are going to, after we finish the ceremony, where those of you who stay for after the ceremony, we will be giving away divination to reading oracle cards, tarot. Some people are really good at, Lisette's coming in, at runes or pendulum. So whatever the enchantress you get is really good at, she will divinate for you, she'll read for you. So that's our gift to you today after the graduation. So Lisette, I am going to put in front of your name Enchantress, so that everybody knows that you're one of the grads.
Thank you.
Do you want me to put your name Lisette, or do you want Aislinn Wolf as your spiritual name?
Aislinn Wolf. Thank you.
You're welcome. So for those of you who don't know, we choose a spiritual name in the Enchantress or Priestess program. Both of the programs, the graduates can choose a spiritual name that they can be called after they graduate. And Lisette chose Aislinn Wolf. The reason for that is Wolf is the meaning of Lopez, which is Lisette's last name. And I'm not sure why Aislinn, but I know it's Celtic, and she's very close to a goddess named Bridget. That's a Celtic goddess. So is that right? Is that why?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
So that's your Aislinn now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I have a little PDF, it's like 16 slides, just to show those of you who have been wondering what your mom or your wife or your sister has been doing for the last 13 months, so you can get an idea of what we've been up to, so that you now know what it's all about. So first, we're gonna go to the slideshow. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Marlu. I am the Enchantress program instructor. I developed this for the Red Tent Goddess Academy. A lot of the classes I already had in my toolbox, and all I did was put them into a class for them. I have a life coaching school, and in my spiritual life coaching class, a lot of these classes are in it. So what I tell you, what is an enchantress, what is Red Tent Goddess, and who are the leaders first before we begin the celebration. Red Tent Goddess Academy programs, there are two. There's Priestess and there's Enchantress. And it is so that we can develop the women. It's for developing strong divine feminine. I'm getting another admit. We are just so excited to be able to give this to the women in the planet and to help us evolve. Red Tent, does anybody want to explain what Red Tent is before I go on? What's Red Tent?
Would you like me to explain it?
Sure.
So the concept of the red tent is something that comes from history. Okay, this is something that used to be the norm in Israel, in Egypt, and in many parts of the world where there was a tent that was red tent. It was in red. And basically the concept is that women that were menstruating would have an opportunity to go in seclusion into this tent with other women that were menstruating as well. And it was an opportunity to share and to be in peace and to meditate and to connect with the earth and to connect with each other in a type of sisterhood, because there were women that were experiencing the same thing. So that concept of course, was lost in time, right? And it's not something that for many, many years it was not practiced. So now there's this new movement where we're now going back to that idea in a modern way. So the red tent is a modern way of experiencing this, where women get together and we do groups, we share in the new moon and in the full moon, and it's an opportunity once again to connect, to learn about each other, learn about spirituality, connect to the cycles of the moon, the earth, and to be able to learn about our cycle and be in a similar manner to how it was done in the past, but in a modern version. So we meet in person and we meet virtually as well. And we have an opportunity also to learn, like the Enchantress program, for example, is a good example of how we learn through the Red Tent Sisterhood.
Thank you. That was
You're
well
welcome.
put. We also support each other very much during those times, and you don't have to be menstruating when you're together with another woman.
Right,
Uh,
right,
mhm.
exactly.
So what is an enchantress? A lot of people ask, what is an enchantress? What do I become once I do the 13-month program? Well, we teach you how to connect to your spiritual guides, to connect to your surroundings. We teach you how to become confident because you start to carry tools of self-empowerment and self-awareness that we teach you in class. We teach you how to have inner peace, self-love, and love for others. We teach you how to practice gratitude. We ask that you live in integrity and authenticity to yourself. And we work on your lifestyle so that you can connect to body, mind, and soul. And we try for us, each one of us, to recognize that there is a masculine and a feminine side to every person, whether you're male or female, and to be able to balance those two energies so that you can be centered. And we also develop intuition. The goal is for the intuition to soar so that you can be confident that whatever your gut is telling you, you can believe it and you can be confident and trust yourself. So that's what an enchantress is. And who is it for? A lot of people that come to the Enchantress program, not just the Enchantress, but do the Priestess program, any of the academy programs, is because they want to be leaders in their community. They want to grow. They want to be healers, or they're already a healer, but they want to go a step higher. They want to recognize the kind of light work that they are doing for the world. They want to strengthen their intuition or their psychic abilities or practice divination, learn really, really good skills in divination, connect to, in the priestess program, the ladies connect to a goddess archetype and they devote possibly to her. Um, and then they also, in the priestess program, learn how to create and develop ceremonies in life of all kinds of rites, from welcoming a baby, to the menarche, to weddings, to divorce, which is called hand parting, and doing so amicably and with a ceremony, and also death. So there's a lot of ceremonies that a priestess can do. Anybody have any questions so far? So I'm going to introduce to you the Red Tent Goddess Academy trainers. They are the hostesses of the Red Tent. They're Claudia and Jaslyn, and we are honored that Jaslyn took the Enchantress program and she is graduating today in this program. Thank you for that, Jaslyn. And we, Lisette and I, are the facilitators. Aislinn Wolf, or Lisette, is the Priestess program teacher, and I'm the Enchantress program teacher. These are the highlights, and these are some of the things that we teach in class. So I'm just putting this up here for a minute and having maybe the Enchantresses can tell me and tell the others if there is a class that you can really highlight, if there's one that you really liked, that really made a change in your life, or that you started to change your lifestyle or start to notice things more that really made a difference for you, I'd like to stop the sharing of the screen and have you come up and talk a little bit about the class that really did something for you.
Well, I can start. I can share.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Well, for me, all of the classes were great. I do have, I noticed my intuition get a lot stronger. So I really love the divination classes, everything, to connect. Love the Akashic reading class that gave me like really depth in my own intuition. And lately I can feel when I intuit, I have that intuition or feel like something is coming, like a message or a download or something that gets into my awareness, and I know it's coming from that source of intuition. Also, I really love the spiritual nutrition, not much just the spiritual part, but also the physical part, how to take care of my body, self-love, nutrition through food. The Ayurvedic lessons were amazing. So that's what I can share that I really loved about the classes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Is there anybody else that would like to share before we go on of the Enchantresses? Go ahead, Ali. I see you.
So I like Marilucci said, this program helped me really hone into my intuitive abilities. I love the Akashic reading class and being able to open my own records and learning about the different divination tools like tarot and oracle cards and pendulum, and my favorite ones would be like when we learned about the archangels and our spirit guides. I didn't know that we could connect to archangels directly, or our guides, and just being able to do that and have that guidance and that protection was very beautiful to learn that. Definitely.
That was a very special class. We laughed a lot. Thank you, Ali. Okay, if anybody else wants to share, I'll be happy to have you share. And if not, we'll go on.
So
Okay.
I'd like to share.
Okay.
So I mean, all the classes were amazing. And of course, as co-facilitator, you would say, of course, you're going to say that, right? Because I was so much a part of it. But Marlu's an amazing teacher, and I learned a lot from her. And one of my favorite classes was the inner child work. That was amazing. That is, you can have such incredible breakthroughs. Being able to do that inner child work is priceless. And being able to do the past life regression and being able to see yourself in a past life and connect to that is incredible. Like these, I mean, all the classes are amazing, but those two classes are pretty life-changing to my personal opinion. Like if you have any doubt, those are the two classes that I strongly recommend that you have an opportunity to experience. So
I might do a masterclass for the red tent.
that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Awesome. Thank you for that. So I'll tell you that the next slide was going to be from 1 to 10. I asked the Enchantress students in the beginning of the course to write down from 1 to 10, 10 being that they're great at it, and 1 being that they're very, very low in it, 5 being like they're average, in various places in their life, in various areas of their life, where they were, like from 1 to 10, how are they in intuition, in self-love, in healing modalities, in understanding past life and karmic relationships, in development of their psychic senses, in spiritual daily practices, in meditation. How are they in meditation? Are they using meditation on a daily basis? Do they know how to do it? In integrity, are they living in integrity from 1 to 10? How are they in divination, such as tarot? How are they in communicating with spiritual guides? How are they in the abundance mindset, being able to manifest what they want, in being able to just understand the law of attraction? And how are they in service to others? So with that 1 to 10, I asked everyone to put down a number, and at the end of the course, to let me know in what area from 1 to 10 did they become, there's another person coming in, they become the biggest range of work that they've done in a particular area, and that they've been able to overcome something in their life because of it. So is there anyone here of the Enchantresses that would like to tell me where they were in the beginning and where they are now in any of those areas? You want me to put the slide up? Yeah, okay. It's any of these areas from 1 to 10. So think about where you were in the beginning and where you are now, and which of these areas did you improve the most in?
Can we just unmute ourselves?
Yes, you have to unmute yourselves.
Okay. Well, I had a very, this year, it wasn't just me that grew, but just by the small tools and steps that I used, my husband grew a lot as well. And he was able, I actually like having this slide up so that I can kind of go through the parts.
You don't have to say all of them. You just.
Well, I'm not, no, but the ones that I connect to.
Okay.
Like for example, after the abundance, like we had an abundance moment, and we had a 365-day manifesting journal that we were able to do at the Enchantress program. And every once in a while, I didn't stay consistent in it, I'll be honest, but every once in a while I would open it and see what today was about, and I would share it with my husband. And at some point we ended up calling him Abundance. And these last few days we were going through a phase of, he just got into a new job and he hadn't made a sale because he's a salesperson, and it was really intense. It was 2 weeks of heck. And then today he ended up making 3 sales. And it was with the Enchantress program coming up, I started reminding him about some of the manifesting journal things and some of the things we had gone through, and something clicked for him. And all of a sudden, just by the shift of energy that was created, this new way of being was created. These new possibilities were created. So abundance mindset for sure was something huge that hit me. Divination tools, I knew tarot, but I didn't know, like we learned so many other ones. Pendulum was one that I hadn't really played with beforehand. Runes was one that I played with very little as a child. And what was another one? We did more divinations that were amazing. The past life regression was definitely very supportive on my journey and being able to understand roles with other people. And Reiki, I didn't know Reiki in the beginning of the year, and now I'm a Reiki master because I fell in love with it and energetic healing and putting that into my practice. So thank you. I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you. It's beautiful. Anybody else want to share?
So I want to say, for me, the spiritual daily practices and meditation, I have to say at the beginning, I had a difficult time making the time. Like, it's not that I didn't want to, I just was so busy. I started my day kind of crazy, and I didn't take the time to have a daily routine and be able to meditate and do my practices in the morning and at night, which is what I had always envisioned that I would do. And now, thanks to this program, I now have a plan, and a meditation practice that I'm comfortable with and that is very fulfilling. And I know, exactly, like I give it the priority. Like the moment I wake up, before I go into my busy day, I take the time to try to connect and have some kind of spiritual practice that, changes from day to day, but there's consistency at the same time. And there's meditation, which is extremely important and very centering for me. And I didn't have that before. So that's one of the beautiful benefits that I got from the program.
Great. Thank you for sharing. For those of you who don't know, Aislinn Wolf is my co-facilitator. I went to her to help me out with certain things in the class, and I would have her put, like for example, she does Akashic readings. So I asked her to come forth and do the Akashic reading. She's amazing with journeying and meditation. So I asked her to come forth for that as well. And she also taught me Reiki this year. So thank you for your constant beingness of wanting to help others.
You're
Aislinn,
welcome.
thank
Anytime.
you. So anybody else? I can go to the next slide if nobody else wants to share. Okay, so in the class, we have a light workbook. Instead of a book of shadows that a lot of people understand what a book of shadows is, we instead have a book of light, because what we want to accomplish is not learning how to do spells. No, we want to accomplish how to live in such a life of integrity that our essence, our energy accompanies other people in their work, in their lifestyle. And so that anybody that meets us can leave in a better place when they leave us. So if they're not in a good place, or they're in a medium place, after they meet us, they're in a better place. So that is the whole thing about what a light workbook is. So I had the ladies write in their journals and complete a light workbook where they would write specifically the things that they needed to improve in their lives, and those things that they would love to give to their daughters the day they have a daughter, or when they pass on to someone else. All that information, all the tools that they learned in class, and even things from outside of class that can be a legacy for someone else. And I was going to have someone show it to you, but I really don't think that it is the time, because I know everybody wants to graduate and there's a ceremony, celebration afterwards. But you got the idea, right? We write in here anything that we need to learn even further, or things that help us in life. Does anybody want to talk about their light work at all? Anything you want to mention?
I do, just very brief, but I love the process of creating it, because it does condense all the material needed to have like a spiritual lifestyle with all the information in it. And it's a great idea to have that all information together. Maybe it's not all information that we need, but it's very specific and useful to leave and have handy, to have it at this disposal, to use the tools that we've learned. So I really appreciate it, and I'm happy that I did that.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah, the idea was to help you to move forward. Thank you. I'm so glad that helped you. Okay. So another thing we have in class is we choose a mirror sister. So that's just like a buddy, an accountability partner. But more than that, by calling them a mirror sister, they do things. It's funny because they'll do things that are exactly the way that you do it. And they'll act in ways that you would act too, and then you catch it, you catch on, and you help each other in life, and you support each other in the things that happen. So now I'm going to stop sharing a minute, because just for a few minutes we're going to have the opportunity to acknowledge each other as the mirror sisters that we were during the year. And I'd like to start, if you give me that opportunity. My mirror sister was Mariluchi. I was not going to have a mirror sister, but it was a trio, and I decided that being one-on-one would be better. And Mariluchi decided that the time that she could have the calls with me is at 8 in the morning on Wednesdays. And for me, that was like, no, 8 in the morning is too early. But I mostly got it done. Sometimes I'd reschedule, sometimes she would, and we would always have fun with it. And we got to know each other. Marilucci, thank you, because having your calls made a difference in my life. I knew that whatever would happen in my life, I could go over it with you and explain to you what's going on, and you would be there for me, non-judgmentally, support me, love me through it. And that was amazing to have. Thank you, Marilucci.
Oh, thank you. I feel lucky that I got you as my mirror sister to get all that knowledge that you have, all that wisdom that you have, and as even as you know, as my teacher and the teacher and the Enchantress is more than that. I really consider you a sister. So we talk about not only the topics that we went in class every month, but more than that. So I got to connect you in a deeper level, like a mother, like a sister, like a daughter. So I really appreciate that. And I love the time that we connected, even though it was early. And sometimes we missed it and needed to skip it. But more than that, I knew and I know you were there for me when I needed you to. And I'm so grateful and honored that I got to share these 13 months with you every Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Lisette, it's your turn to honor and acknowledge your mirror sister.
So my mirror sister is Melanie Hachi, also known as, I hope I pronounced this correctly, Sharda Ren, I believe is her mystical spiritual name.
Close enough.
Okay, sorry, I tried. She was amazing. She is amazing. I'm so glad I had her as a mirror sister. She's an incredible person, an incredible friend, an amazing sister. And she was supportive. She was understanding. She made this year a transformative year for me. She was there for me for anything I needed. And what can I say? She taught me so much. She encouraged me when I was down, when I was frustrated. She was the perfect person to turn to because she snaps you back into place and tells you, get over it in the best of ways. And I needed that. I need somebody to tell me, no, get over it. This is the way life is. And she's really good at that. And she's just supportive and amazing. I don't know what better to say. She's just incredible. And on top of that, she's amazingly talented. Like her readings are off the chart. Like, if you want to have a reading and a transformative reading, she's the person to go to. She's amazing. So thank you for being my mirror sister. And thank you, Marlu, for giving me the opportunity to have her as a mirror sister, because she's not just a mirror sister, she's my sister. So thank you.
I love you. Oh, I'm over here crying. So Lisette, of course, is my mirror sister, and all the things. And that the last part about us being sisters, I absolutely believe that with every fiber of my being, and I'm so unbelievably grateful for you, for Marlu as well. Thank you for this incredible opportunity. And I love that you do that for me too. You snap me back into place and you give me a nice dose of reality when I need it. And I love that. You're knowledgeable and funny, and your ADHD matches mine. So we're the perfect pair of chaos and just beautiful, just such a beautiful energy. And I love it. And I love you so much. Thank you for allowing me the privilege of being your mirror sister through this program. Thanks.
Thank you, Mel.
Thank you, Mel. Love you.
So Jaslyn's mirror sister is Claudia, who's not here today, and Ali's mirror sister is Melanie Santana, who also couldn't make it. But if you would like to say a few words so that when they watch the replay, they can hear what you have to say about them, I'd be happy to record it.
I actually had a conversation with her earlier today on the experience of being mirror sisters, and we ended up having a conversation about continuing being mirror sisters after the program. So thank you for that, and I'm glad I already told her.
Awesome. And she videotaped a little clip. It's like 3 minutes for the Enchantresses, because Claudia, for those of you who don't know, is the other hostess of the Red Tent Goddess program, and Jocelyn and Claudia are the co-hosts. So she wanted to congratulate the Enchantresses, and I have a little clip for you to watch after Ali says her words to Melanie Santana.
So yes, so Melanie Santana was my mirror sister. We didn't we connected. I feel like we didn't connect as much as we could have, or should have, but I'm so grateful that I was able to get to know her, and she's very, very quirky, very funny, very intuitive, and full of life, full of energy. And I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to connect with her through this program. And I hope to connect with her after the program as well.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
So
Okay.
Marlu, I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna take a second real quick. I might not be the right Melanie, but I do want Allie to have some nice words too, even though we weren't mirror sisters. Watching Allie's growth over the past year has been like transformational in and of itself. Just watching her go through and have these breakthroughs and aha moments, and all the things and the progress that was made with Allie, you can really see it. And I appreciate you, Allie. I love you.
Thank you, Melanie. I love you too. I'm glad that I had all of you sisters through this journey as well.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And you all have grown, all of you. It's been beautiful.
I just want to add, I completely agree with Melanie. It's been incredible to see you transform, and I'm glad that we have been able to be a part of it. I really am. So love you.
Love you too. Thank you.
So now is a good time, I think, to put on the video that Claudia did for you. So I'm here for a minute. Here we go. Just gotta wait a minute because my computer is so slow. It's really nice of Claudia to make a video for you. And then after the video, I'd like for every enchantress to be on camera because we'll do our vows and complete the ceremony. Can anybody hear me? Yes? Okay. It isn't responding. Let's wait a moment and see if it will respond. Oh, it's responding. Now make sure that you can hear it. If you can't hear it, when you see her mouth move, let me know. I think I put sound.
Hello, beautiful sisters from the Enchantress program. I wanted to congratulate you on the graduation of the Enchantress program. Wow, it has been such an honor to witness holding space for these two amazing programs, because this also applies to the Priestesses program. So congratulations to the new Priestesses of the Goddess, and congratulations to the Enchantresses that are stepping into the world with so many new gifts to share with others for healing and support in their amazing journey. So I wanted to take a moment today to give you a special message of congratulations and of gratitude for to have trusted us with the program. We do have two amazing leaders for the academy that have really put together an amazing program, and just wanted to let you know how thankful we are, how grateful we are for you to have been our first cohort of our academy, and just so excited for how you will be sharing all these amazing gifts with the world. So thank you, and congratulations on graduating. That is a huge accomplishment. 13-month journeying through different stages, different programs, different offerings. It's incredible. I can't believe it's already been over a year since we started, and I'm so proud of all of you. And so I wanted to especially send you this message of love for all of you, and I hope you like your badge, your little badge that you will be receiving as part of being a graduate of the academy, and also cannot wait to hear what opens up for you as a result of having gone through this program. And as you may know, we have a wait list for the new program that's going to be starting for the academy. So if you know anyone who might be interested in participating, in learning, in expanding in their spiritual gifts, be sure to let them know about the Red Tent Goddess Academy. So with that, I give you my love and congratulations again on this amazing accomplishment, and thank you so much, Marlu, for your dedication, for your hard work, and for the amazing program that you put together. And also congratulations to Lisette for creating a program from nothing, and being able to initiate new priestesses of the goddess into the new path. So with that, I leave you and can wait to hear and see your expansion. Namaste, beautiful sisters. Hello, beautiful.
Okay, that was beautiful, Claudia. You were able to hear it well? Yes? Okay. Good.
Yes, and I just want to say thank you, Claudia, when you hear the replay. Thank you for your words.
Yes.
I'm very grateful. Thank you.
So this is what the seal or the badge that she's talking about. As graduates of the Enchantress program, ladies, you will receive this that you can place in everywhere you go, in your websites, on your Facebook pages, anywhere you are showing up, so everybody knows that you are an Enchantress. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to do the vows now. So this is going to be the order. Melanie Santana is not here, so it'll be Melanie Hachi first, Marilucci will go second, Jaslyn will go third, Ali will go right after Jaslyn, and Lisette will go last. What we're going to do now is the ladies are going to, I'm going to stop sharing a minute. They're going to take a candle, and they're going to light it, a white candle. Now, I asked the ladies to wear white or wear red. There's a reason for that. Red is the divine feminine color, and white is the color of purity, which can also, in some areas, can be called a male color, but it is a purity. And white would be masculine, red would be feminine, so it's the balance of both energies. So I asked them to bring a white candle to light it up and to say who they are as enchantresses. So it has 3 parts. It's very fast, but it has 3 parts. It has their name with their enchantress name. So it could be something like I am enchantress of blank. And how are they going to honor their name? What kind of action are they going to do in order to honor that name? So for example, if I'm enchantress of peace, of unwavering peace. So how I'm going to honor being the enchantress of unwavering peace, it's the name that I chose for myself, is by maintaining calm in all situations, by keeping the peace between brothers and sisters, wherever I'm at. And then you say the reason why. So the way that goes is, if you have a vision of the world of how you want it to be, that could be the reason why. In my case, that's what it is. I have a vision of the world that is peaceful. And that's why I chose that name. And so it begins with me. If I'm at peace, my surrounding is at peace, and I can move that to the next person and the next person until the world is at peace. So that's my vision as Enchantress. So my Melanie Hachi, can you come on video? Is that possible? You will be the first Enchantress to say the vows. And if you need my support, I can help you with it. Thank you, Mel.
Hi, sorry, it's super hectic in my house tonight, and just it's a lot. So it's been a day. I do have my
Appreciate it.
candle. I have all my stuff. I will need help with vows because I didn't hear like the last 3 minutes of you talking because there's just a lot of commotion today. Energetically, it's just very high strung in my house today. So
Okay, no worries. So this is Melanie Hachi. Melanie, you're gonna say, I am Mel, or you can say your spiritual name. And then you're gonna say, I am Enchantress of. And what is it that you chose to be Enchantress of?
I am Kayarda Ren, Enchantress of Authenticity.
And how will you honor your Enchantress name?
By being my full authentic self all the time and leading by example.
Beautiful. So the big reason why you chose that name.
Because I always show up as me, and I feel like it's very important that everybody in the world does the same. It allows less assumption and just conflict. You always know where you are with people, and being authentic, you're able to connect in spiritually in a higher self, because you know that connection is always authentic. You're not just doing things for the sake of doing them. You're always showing up and being you always. So I think that is really important in the world right now.
Thank you. So now you can light your candle.
And I have a pretty little holder for it too.
So you place it up against the camera, and then next comes Mariluchi. And you can put it down. Thank you. Mariluchi.
Thank you, Melanie. And I received that light. Thank you. So I am Mariluchi, and I am Enchantress of Luminous Heart. And I chose that because in my everyday, I choose to vibrate in the highest frequency of my heart. So everyone in my surroundings receives that energy. And I do this with the intention because my heart is my life force, and its intelligence connects with each person's heart, with each person's heart to heal. And that intelligence is love.
Wow, beautiful.
Thank you.
So now you can light the candle. Pass it on to Jaslyn.
Jaslyn.
Why, thank you. So I am Gabriella Eudaimonia, an enchantress of infinite love and light. I vow to support the Great Awakening, being love and light myself, and sharing the law of one with the world. And the reason I chose the name is because my name was supposed to be Gabriella, and then my mom saw me and was like, "You're definitely a Jaslyn," and I don't know how. So it asked me, how about that one? And eudaimonia means a happy, healthy, and prosperous state of being. Who's next? Who do I pass this on to? Allie?
Me.
Okay,
Allie.
here you go, Allie. Whee!
Yeah. I received the lights. So I am Allie Love, and I vow to honor my chosen name as Enchantress of Divine Feminine Wisdom. The reason why I am choosing this name is because I have seen how connecting to my divine feminine energy and healing that part of myself to also heal and balance within me has helped me. So, and it has improved my life. I've magical things have happened, and I wish to bring that healing out into the world as well, to heal that, for everyone to have that balance within themselves between their masculine and feminine energy. And a lot of us have that wounded masculine and feminine energy, and to have that heal, as we heal ourselves, we heal the world, we heal others and we heal the world that way. So that is why I am choosing that name.
Say it again. Enchantress of. Wait, you're unmuted.
Enchantress of Divine Feminine Wisdom.
Beautiful.
Light the candle. And I pass on this light to Lisette. Right? Yes.
Thank you. I accept it. And I am the Enchantress of Wisdom and Divination. And I chose Wisdom and Divination because I love to teach. I love to share whatever wisdom I acquire. I like to share it with others. Divination because I feel that I have a gift for the field of divination. I love to do readings. I love to learn how to be a better reader. I'm always learning. And I like to share that knowledge with others as well. And I like to be able to heal others through my readings, because I believe that a good reading can be healing and can be transformational. So that is the reason why I chose that name. And I will honor it by being a good teacher and a good reader and a good interpreter of the things I learn and teach others what I know. So that is how I plan to honor my name in the world.
Thank you.
And
So you
here it's-
light the candle, you're going to give it to Melanie Hatchie so that you
Here's-
can complete the circle.
And this is to Melanie.
Yeah. Okay, ladies, we have created a light circle. So I want you to repeat after me with your candles in hand. With this light.
With
Let me
this
hear you.
light,
With this light,
I turn on my brightness.
I
I
turn
turn
on
on
my
my
brightness.
When the candle light dims,
when
When
the
when the
candle light
candle light
dims,
dims,
my light does not.
my
my
light
light
does
does
not.
not.
That's right, it does not. So you are now enchantresses, and I have a slide to show you. Oh my God, so exciting. And I just wanted to just share my last one. I have pictures of you from Facebook. With that, folks, I present to you the new Enchantresses of 2022. Woo!
Yay!
Enchantress of wisdom and divination, right?
Divination. Yes.
Enchantress. Oh my God, you guys are gonna have to do it yourselves. Okay, Mel, Enchantress of
Authenticity.
authenticity. Ali of divine feminine wisdom.
Enchantress of divine feminine wisdom.
Awesome. And Jaslyn,
Enchantress of infinite love and light.
I love it. And Mariluchi.
Enchantress of luminous heart.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, it is party time. We have one person coming in now. So now that we have 5 enchantresses, we want to give you a gift, and the gift of divination. If you want to stick around for that, and how we're going to do that is each enchantress will have several people in a room. Congratulations, ladies. I'm super excited for you, what you're going to bring to other people's lives, to your own lives. So I like that, Mariluchi. It's awesome. Beautiful. Okay, so I am going to, if you want to stick around, I'm going to put everybody in rooms and breakout rooms, and you get to assign. I'm going to assign you manually. Like, do you want to choose the room, ladies and gentlemen, or do you want me to just assign it for you?
You can do it.
Okay. So I'm going to create room 1, rename. I'm going to put room 1 Lisette, and here Lisette, I'm going to assign, there's a lot of people. I don't know a lot of the people that are here. So Doug, can I put you in with Lisette? Okay, I've got 4 people so far. Room 2, Mariluchi. Mariluchi, if you get someone that is from the people that you know, then pass the person on to someone else.
Okay.
Room number 3, Ali.
Oh, my favorite number. Do
Ah,
we turn off the candle?
you may. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, room number 4. Jasmine, are you sticking around for this? Or did you leave? No. Okay, Mel is number 4. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 1, 2.
Marlu, you got a
Yeah.
message in the chat from Christy Rodriguez.
Okay, that's Mariluchi's daughter.
Oh, okay. She wants to know if she can choose the enchantress she wants to do her reading with.
Yeah, you can. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put an option here. That you can choose the room. Okay, so I've got you already set up, but I haven't been able to fix it. There's one that has 4, and I'm trying to move some of the people. So if you find yourself in a group where there's 4, go to a different group. You're capable now of doing it. Okay, I'm gonna open all rooms, and now you can join. Okay. You're in room. You're not, you have, how come you can't get in? Isn't there a join button that you have to press?
Nothing has come up on the screen yet.
You should have Marisa in your group. She's by herself.
I don't have it. I don't have anything to press on. Weird.
Okay, now you
Oh,
do.
now I do. Now I do.
Okay.